The term shell voicings can have a number of different meanings depending on which instrument you're referring to. On piano, they often refer to chords which have the root and one other note, like the third or the seventh. On guitar, shell voicings often refer to a specific type of voicing which uses the lowest four strings on the guitar and uses the root, third, and seventh of a seventh chord type. Just the root, third, and seventh of a chord is often all you need to get the full meaning of a chord across in a jazz context. Because of this, shell voicings are a really great candidate for beginning jazz guitarists because it allows us to get a lot of songs under our fingers and start playing through full tunes really quickly without having to learn a huge number of chords and extensions and different voicings and things like that. Shell voicings are very useful in combo settings, big band settings, and other type of accompaniment settings, and can even be used in solo guitar playing. Joe Pass is a great example of that.
The basic pattern. So here we go. Like that.
We're going to introduce the different types of shell voicings in the context of the 2-5-1 chord progression. The reason we're doing this is because chords don't really happen in isolation very often. They're almost always part of a larger chord progression. And since the 2-5-1 chord progression is not only the most common in jazz standards, it also includes a minor chord, a dominant chord, and a major chord if done in the major key. We're going to focus on two different 2-5-1 patterns. In order to practice these, you'll need to know the names of the notes on the lowest two strings of your guitar, the E and the A string. This will allow you to play the 2-5-1 patterns all over the neck and start memorizing them by name and how the three chords go together. For example, a 2-5-1 in the key of C major consists of a D minor 7 chord, a G7 chord, and a C major 7th chord. In G major, it consists of A minor 7, D7, and G major 7. As you play more of these 2-5-1 patterns, your hands will become more comfortable moving through them, and you'll begin to memorize how the 2, 5, and the 1 fit together, and you'll start to see how that compares to the circle of fifths and common chord movement in jazz standards.